Hello. Welcome to day 8 to 10 of quarantine workouts. All right, as you can see, it has been it's been a long 10 to 12 days or whatever day we're on. I'm going off of 8 days of quarantine workouts, but I think we've all been hiding a little longer. So as you can see, my hair grows so fast. All right. So for today's workout, all right, so this should take you about 30 to 45 minutes, definitely less than an hour, but like I said, a lot of us, some of us are home, some of us aren't working out, and we should be, or some of us are still working 8, 10, 12-hour days. I'm still catching a lot of stuff. As far as what people's schedules are like and how we can accommodate. So this week, as you probably figured out from yesterday, that we have a 5 a.m. class that we're doing Zoom calls for and Facebook Live, 8:30 and 6:30 p.m. We're going to give that a shot this week, and if we get the classes up, then we're going to keep those times they work out. If not, we'll go back to the 8:30 and the 5:30 times, a.m. and p.m. All right, so Tuesday, quarantine day 8, home workouts. We're going to start off with our warm-up. So we're going to do 1 round of 30 seconds of a row, bike, or run. You have 8 squat therapy, so basically slow, controlled, hips are open. All right, we'll go over that more in depth on the warm-up day. 8 tuck-ups, which is basically an ab exercise. 8 scap push-ups. I know it looks like slap, but that's scapular for the scaps. All right, 10 bottom of the ring row holds. If you don't have rings to hold on to, then you'll do a 20-second plank hold. All right, and then 10-second top ring row hold. Again, you'll do a 20-second hollow hold. Whoops. Parenthesis. All right, there we go. Then we got another round. Now we're going to go 45 seconds of a row bike run. 10 air squats, 10 hollow rocks, 10 push-ups or knee push-ups, and then 5 and 5 single arm ring rows with a dumbbell or kettlebell, or 10 bent over rows with your backpack. Bores, bent over rows. All right, so the WOD for this week, this is a great baseline workout to really test your fitness, and then we can revisit this later on. You'll do this 4 times. So this workout, this is designed for you to go, all right? Not a lot of breaks, don't stop and think about, what's gonna happen tomorrow. There is no other round, there is this. Get it done as fast as humanly possible, okay? So you'll start with a 500-meter row. You're going pretty close to maximal. Obviously, you don't want to get off and die because you still have a couple more things to do, okay? So we'll say like an 80, 85% effort. 40 air squats, tick-tock, just up, down, as fast as you can handle. 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups. We'll show you some scale downs and things you can do for that if you cannot do push-ups, okay? And then 10 ring rows or pull-ups if you have that available. But if you don't, because you're home, you don't have gear, you don't have a home gym or anything else, we're going to give you the body weight stuff to do with your trusty old backpack. So, the home edition, 4 time, a 400-meter run or a 1,200-meter bike if you have a bike you're riding. Whether it be a real bike or an assault bike. Well, how do I know how many meters? Go do a walk. You like to go get exercise in a day? I suggest everybody should go walk or something for like 10 to 15 minutes a day. Great exercise, and especially if you're feeling a little stiff, that'll loosen things up. But go get your Garmin out, some sort of pace counter. You can go get a pedometer, whatever it takes to measure out some meters, so that way you have your run route or bike route, okay? Or go drive it in your car. So, 400-meter run or 1,200-meter bike. 40 air squats, 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 backpack ground to overhead, all right? Option, wear a 20-pound vest or wear your backpack during this workout. And then we will revisit this to test your fitness out later. So everything's changing, especially if you don't have a lot of equipment at your house. I just went to go squat the other day for the first time, and holy jeez, that stuff felt heavy. Or no, I'm sorry, I was jerking. So just having some heavy loads on myself was a big change, and I haven't been weightlifting a lot. I've been really focused on body weight and keeping up with the gym workouts and just planning everything until this craziness calms down. For our mobility piece, we got 2 sets. 30 seconds each. We're going to work on some groin and some hips. We're going to do a split down the center, split left, split right, hands on the wall, head through the window. All right, so a little bit of this action right there. And then we'll roll out for 5 to 10 minutes, head to toe. All right, just grab the roller, decompress a little bit, release some of that myofascia by doing some rolling, okay? So 2 sets of this. We're going to work on the hips and the splits and the hamstrings and the hips, splits, and hamstrings. And then we'll do the head through the wall and all that good stuff. Okay, now for the example stuff. All right, so we're gonna go here, all right, show you guys what we can do with some of the movements of this workout, all right? So, we have an air squat. All right, your air squat, you can choose to go to a target. All right, if you want to go to a target, you're working on that perfect air squat. All right, now let's say that's a little too low. Okay, you can work on going something a little bit higher. All right, maybe this box will be good. Okay, use the box, squat to it, something a little bit higher. If you're still working on squat technique, this is a great time to fix all that. Okay, work on that squat, keep your chest up, weight on the heels, toes are curled to the sky. Okay, make sure you just touch and come back up. Now the ring row, if you got rings, great. If you don't, cool. I'll show you another option. So maybe you don't have rings and you can't do a pull-up, but you have a pull-up ring, all right? So the ring rows, they're still ring rows. Pull into your chest, all right? You can do pull-ups, do pull-ups. Now, here's another great substitute for you. You need to work on your pull-up strength, okay? So I got some bands here, and I have a PVC pipe, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down on the ground, and I'm gonna pull this to myself, like I'm doing a lat row from a pull-down machine. You can lean back a little bit, keep your core tight. Okay, you want to find two bands that are similar in stretching power, so hopefully you don't have like an old and a new, but that'll make a big difference, okay? Another great move you can do is like a straight arm lat row. So I'm going to step back, pull this down to my hips, okay? You can make that as hard as you want, but make sure that body line stays tight and your torso is strong. All right, maybe you don't have a PVC pipe, okay? You just row it, okay? Pull down, same idea, or you can do it from that seated position, okay? Single arm for each, or do one of each. So a lot of different options that can come from just a band and tying it from a higher place. Maybe you can't do pull-ups on that bar, but maybe you can do some pull-downs, okay? So there's some options in pulling strength development. And now we'll go back to the push-up. So maybe some of you guys don't have, can you toss me a roller? All right, a lot of good options for push-ups. So maybe you have a bench, or maybe you have a box or a chair. Okay, you can elevate and go as far as you need to go. Okay, you can cheat it a little bit if you need to, but keep those elbows tight. All right, keep those elbows tight. Then you can use this roller. This is wonderful. It changes the focal point. All right, I put it right up just above my knee. As you can see, the roller's moving. Keeps my elbows tight. Okay, you want those elbows to rub the rib cage. One last thing to help you develop your push-up. Make 2 loops. Put it just above the elbow. All right, this will help anyone gather a push-up, because what it does is it pulls your elbows together as your chest comes down. All right, keep the hips and shoulders together, keep them moving. And this is 1 million ways you can do to develop your push-up, squat, and pull-ups, okay? Continue to do these body weight movements, guys, and you'll be extremely successful. I hope you enjoyed today's workout brief and demo, and I look forward to seeing everyone on Tuesday doing their workout, all right? Have a great day, and let your hair down.